Dolores Smartt was a single mom from the wrong side of the tracks. When her son was framed for murder, she went to night school, got a law degree, and proved her son's innocence. After a brilliant legal career, the people elected her judge. Now, Judge Smartt has her own courtroom where she stands up for the little guy. Louise Underwood just wanted a loan to buy a new furnace. But she says this man tricked her into getting a loan she can't afford. Peterson Mills says it was all there in black and white. Now, Mrs. Underwood wants the mortgage nullified.
Ladies and gentlemen, the court is now in session. All rise for the Honorable Judge Dolores Smartt.
Mrs. Underwood, what brings you before the court today?
Well, Your Honor, my furnace needed fixing, and so I ended up with this $70,000 loan that I can't afford. It's illegal. I need help, Your Honor.
All right. Now, start from the beginning, Mrs. Underwood.
I got a phone call. They said they were a heating contractor working in my neighborhood, and did I need anything fixed? And I said, yeah, my furnace has been on the fritz. So this very nice young man came over the next day, and he looked at my furnace, and he said he was real sorry, but I had to replace the furnace. I needed a whole new furnace, and that would cost about $5,000. Well, I don't have $5,000. I said I'm on a fixed income. I got medical bills to pay. I don't have any extra money. Well, the very nice young man said, well, he knew somebody that could give me a loan.
That would be Mr. Mills here. Mr. Mills, please put down that toy.
Yeah, Mr. Mills.
Thank you.
Yeah, Your Honor, that would be Mr. Mills from Duckham Finance Company. He said he could give me the loan for the furnace and for some other things, too.
Other things like what?
Well, the heating man said I needed some insulation, I need winterization.
So your bill got a lot bigger all of a sudden?
Well, it grew by $3,000 right there, yeah.
But obviously that doesn't add up to $70,000.
No, it doesn't. But Mr. Mills said that if I wanted to get the loan for the furnace, then I needed to consolidate and pay off my medical bills and my credit card bills. And so he added that to the loan. He said I'd get a little bit of money back myself, and I could, only have to pay $206 a month.
What was the total amount of the loan?
Well, it was $18,000 plus $2,000 in processing fees.
$20,000 total, and how long to repay?
240 months.
Let me look at the paperwork. $20,000 loan for a $5,000 furnace, 20 years with a variable interest rate?
Yeah, you're
right. Wait a
right.
minute, you're right. This furnace is going to cost you at least $70,000.
Yeah, and that $206 a month payment's now gone up to $244 a month.
So Mr. Mills didn't explain to you when you signed this mortgage?
Mortgage? I didn't know it was a mortgage.
Yeah, Mrs. Underwood, this is a mortgage.
He can take my house? You mean he can take me and my husband? We worked for years to pay for that house. It's the only security I got. It's a roof over my head since my husband passed. It's the only thing I got.
You didn't know you were signing a mortgage? Did you read the documents?
I brought them with me. Look at this. I mean, if I read them, I'd still be there. I can't. It is all gobbledygook, and they just handed me papers and said, here, sign this, and they take it away. Here, sign this, take it away. Here, sign this, blah, 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 blah. And Mr. Mills, he just said, oh, go ahead, it's good. Everything will be fine. And I believed him.
Mr. Mills, you didn't disclose to Mrs. Underwood the nature of this loan?
Your Honor, she signed the deed of trust. She signed the note of security agreement. It's all there in black and white. It's right there in her paperwork, right next to the mortgage amount.
Are you employed by this mortgage company?
No, Your Honor, I'm a mortgage broker. I just tried to find Mrs. Underwood the most suitable product for her situation. I see. A 10.99% interest rate going up to 13.99. That's the best you could do for her? She owned the house outright. Well, she had some late payments, Your Honor, and the interest rate isn't illegal.
But she could have qualified for a rate that's half of what you got.
She didn't complain at the time.
And you took what should have been a tiny little home improvement loan and turned it into a full-blown mortgage? I mean, just so you could get a bigger commission?
It's so unfair, Your Honor. I just can't do this.
This loan is clearly predatory, Mrs. Underwood. But unfortunately, it's legal. You didn't challenge within the 3 days after signing. If you had, maybe we could do something for you.
I didn't know I could do that.
Well, I wish you'd gotten some help before all of this. A housing counselor who could have explained everything to you.
I was just getting a loan to fix my furnace, Your Honor.
See, housing counselors can guide you through any transaction related to your house. They know about low-interest home improvement loans that would have been perfect for you. I really do suggest that you go see a counselor now. You may be able to refinance to a better rate. Unfortunately, I have to rule in favor of Mr. Mills, the defendant. The mortgage stands.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next case.
If Louise Underwood had gotten at least 3 estimates from licensed contractors, shopped around for the best loan, and let a housing counselor help her take charge of her home improvement transaction, she wouldn't be stuck with a $70,000 furnace.